There we go. We should be good to go right now.
What's good, y'all? We back with another episode today.
You feel me? The best, what's it? We call it the best
Best
swoop
swoop show
show.
ever.
Yeah, the best swoop show ever.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. You feel me? I think we missed out on 1 week. I think, right? Last week?
Last week, I think.
Yeah.
Did we do last week? I think we might have did early last week. I don't remember.
It might have been early last week.
Yeah, we did because we talked about verses.
Oh, yeah, yeah, that's a
It was
fact.
last week with early last week, early this week. Um, yeah, man, we starting the show off right. Drinking some motherfucking water, minding our motherfucking business.
Feel me? I don't know. Nah, we're not giving them no free promo.
No free
Not
promo.
yet.
That's why I'm not showing the label when I drink my water.
We're
It's
not
not
giving no
showing.
free promo.
No free promo.
They ain't support us like that. But yeah, it's mad stuff has been going on.
Chicago legend, man.
We lost Edai, 600.
Chicago legend 600 Edai, man. Edai passed away at the age of 32 in an unfortunate way. But I'm not saying I did, but a lot of people on social media was saying that didn't think they didn't think that was really unusual that Edai would go out. I don't agree with that, but
I mean, cause you gotta think about it. When you survive so long in Chicago, like it's like when alright, you died early in Chicago. You see how all them guys just got killed out early.
yeah, or they
When
went
you
to prison.
huh?
Or they went to prison.
Oh yeah, or they went to prison. When you survive that long, it's like you might know how to move now. You feel me? It's like you don't reach 30 in Chicago, not often. So they was like, all right, he's
Not
gonna
in
be
that
one of
way
the
of
ones
life.
to make it.
Not in that way of life. We're not talking about people that's civilians, but
Mm.
that way of life that they subscribe to, what we fell in love with the music for, it's not unusual for anybody in that life in any city to go.
Now it's unfortunate that he died, cause I feel like he never got the flowers he deserved, cause
Absolutely not.
Cause if you look back at it, he was in keeping Lil Durk with his reveals where he had the most clout. And I feel like he never got the flowers returned. You feel me? Like he put 600 Breezy in a way to rap. LA Capone, the Rondos, see that that's see their brother.
Would you say that?
They take 600. I'm
For,
pretty sure he had something to do with Lil Reese and Ken Von,
yeah,
being the
yeah.
fact that
And I was gonna go because some people may not be familiar with because it's crazy. Chicago Way was really 10 years ago
right, that's
when it
crazy.
started.
Yeah.
So some people they might be onto like the Brooklyn drill scene and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
I felt like
Equivalent.
Chicago or the Chicago wave was like, what the hell is this? Everybody was surprised. By the time everybody caught on, it was like the Brooklyn drill was
Yeah, yeah,
going
yeah.
on.
UK Brooklyn drill.
Mm.
And I think that I would say what's the other dude's name, man? Well, I can't remember his name right
Who,
now.
King Louis?
Not King Louis. I'm talking about from Brooklyn. He would be the equivalent of like to what Eden was. He was the most popping. Like he had the most clout, but Pop Smoke and Fabio Foreign eventually
I just
became
about G's Gasoline.
so who?
G's Gasoline.
Nah, why can't I remember this nigga name right now? Oh man, give me 1 second. I'll pull it up. But you can keep going on about Eden.
Yeah, but like I was saying, like I feel like he never received the flowers. He put a lot of niggas in positions, and when you see like Drake co-signed 600 Breezy, you see T.I. this sign LA, you see how far Durkin on went, and Ide was like the person that everybody was looking up to at one point in time. It was to the point like even the niggas like FG Duck and the Smiles from the other side, like he helped them out because he made him and FG Duck going back and forth.
Yeah.
You got them lit.
I was gonna say OMB JD. That's his name. JD is kind of like in Brooklyn. I would say the equivalent, not the exact equivalent, but something
Yeah,
to that.
yeah,
Because
yeah.
he was popping first before everybody else, but and he was working with everybody, but they ended up kind of like surpassing where he was. Some
Right,
people
yeah.
go with that mode.
But the thing is that I feel like he still got a chance because he was actually signed to Mace. He never even got a chance to really sign to a deal.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Like people don't know who
You know,
JD
he
is.
definitely got a chance. I'm just saying like that role that they
Oh,
played
oh
was kind of
right,
similar.
yeah, yeah,
Similar, not the same, just
yeah.
similar.
So I don't I wish niggas like that would win because you feel me like they worked so hard, they paid the way and shit like that. They put niggas in position even when they wasn't supposed to. Like when they had the most clout, they had like 504 up on their songs and shit.
Hmm.
And it seems like when the tables turned and niggas surpassed them, niggas just forgot about them. Or,
That's
like
how they feel. I don't think. I think because Fabio and JD got their own situation. I'm not gonna talk about it over here.
yeah,
But yeah, that's a whole different thing. We'll talk about that off here.
right,
I don't know if that's always the case. Sometimes these guys sign deals and they have obligations to meet in their deals
yeah.
that they don't get to handle everything that they want to do for their friends at the time. We just seen it what happened with Pop Smoke's last project. Like a lot of these songs, he had other features on there, but they took them off and
Right.
put them on somebody else because they couldn't get clearance. All right, you couldn't get clearance for the sample, but you could have not took that person off the verse. So,
Right.
like,
Now, but I'm still saying like if you like when I look at the GB roster and I look at the OTF roster and I just look at all the rosters the guys, EA is probably better than most of them niggas on that roster. No funny shit.
Yeah. And sometimes, do Nick, and did he want to sign to them is the question as
Now,
well.
I feel that's another thing. He was too big headed. He said he didn't want to follow nobody else's way. Cause I remember one point in time, Cheeky was claiming him and shit. Even after even after everything, Cheeky tweeted like, "Yo, Ide put me in the studio, and you got Dirk had Ide around a lot." But it's like niggas didn't want you to win if you wasn't under them. Like, they never give you
Or some,
acknowledgement.
it's not under them. That's the thing. People egos get in the way.
Right.
That nigga's the front man. He's the nigga that the labels want right now. So, all right, my nigga, play your position, play your role. You do what you got to do, and then you could probably like we see. Jim Jones was could bring it up verses a little bit later. Jim Jones was everything to Cam before he was a rapper.
Right.
He shot videos. He did
I never knew
the
that.
fashion design and joint. He was out there being on the street team. He was a bodyguard. He was a hype man. He was all that shit before he became Jim Jones the rapper.
Right.
Even Joel's got on technically before Jimmy got on.
Right.
So sometimes you got to take those. You got to just go the long route. Pause for the pause police out there, but you got to go. You got to go through the ringer before you can get into position.
That's a fact. Nah, but when you look at it and you say, yo, it's been 10 years, like the Chicago Joe wave, it's crazy how many people you really lost, how much talent they lost, and they reached their full potential from like the LA Capones to the Little JoJo's to the
Young
King Von, to Young
Pappies.
Pat, like list goes on and on. And eventually they're gonna have to like put an end to that. I know they might not be able to put an end to it, but the next generation coming up, cause I see some new old block rappers coming up, and they just inheriting beef. The older folks just be like, nah, that's ain't the life you want to take. Look how many people we lost. We didn't even get to reach our money. Like you got caught just off of being from old block. Just rap, bro. Just rap.
I don't know, man. It's like they don't want to. I don't say they don't want to. It's just tough to go from survival mode to being a brain. And a lot of these artists don't understand their brains. Like you're doing numbers. People want to see you,
Right.
but they not always seeing the fun from it. So they're like, nigga, I gotta eat. I gotta survive. It's
Right.
real shit going on
Right.
out here, and they get stuck in that.
No, thing I'm surprised most Chicago rappers didn't do is a podcast. Cause I seen Texas Hunter, right, when he was doing YouTube videos on like Chicago stories. Them shit's doing like 500K.
Absolutely.
And I seen like Ocho Money. He couldn't get like no disrespect to him, like Ocho from Obla. He couldn't get like more than 5,000 views on YouTube off of his music. When he told stories and shit like that, like on his YouTube lives or whatever, he used to do like 100K. So I'm surprised none of them is taking this like the advantage because niggas want to hear y'all stories. They want to hear what Chicky Fillon was living about. Y'all could start a podcast.
Absolutely, and I think that's kind of part of the issue that a lot of people think they got to get into music. Nah, it's other lanes, bro. You can
Right.
get into other. Look at AZ, look at Chop. AZ got into shooting videos, and then Chop got into making beats. You don't always have to be the
Right.
motherfucker in front of a microphone, in front of the camera
But you
to
know,
be
it goes back to
successful.
everybody want to be that nigga. Everybody want to be that image. Don't nobody want to be a podcaster because they feel that it's gossip, like this.
It's gossip and it's talking, but it's like that's not all podcast is about.
Right.
We talk about anything. You could do anything with a podcast.
Right. Y'all had these same conversations, just not on camera.
Exactly.
It's not on
Exactly.
camera. Y'all just be afraid to say what y'all really had to say. Like academics is a nigga that came all the way from where's he from?
He's from YouTube,
No, like what's
Jamaica.
He's always from Jamaica, finding out stories, and he made millions off of y'all, bro. And now
And
one of y'all went to say, yo, Edai, let me come on your show, bro.
not he did what early in his joint. Academics did offer to bring niggas on the show. He did go to Chicago and interview Chief Keef. I'm not Chief Keef. Real Reese in the hood over there. He went out there and did shit with them. And again, like I used to be a person that did not like academics, so it sounds crazy coming from me.
Mhm.
But he's been saying on his last few twitches when it comes Chicago comes up, he wants to do things for Chicago initiatives and work with them, which I think is dope because he became a multi-millionaire
Off of that.
off of just giving the news from there. So,
All right. Now, but long live Edai, long live Biz.
we're R.I.P. to Biz Markie, man. Biz Markie passed away. I believe he was 63. Let me get this correct. He was having issues, health issues.
I'm not gonna lie, like I was the biggest fan or anything like that, but that Just a Friend, that's a hit song. I remember watching that as a kid on what's called Bounce TV or something like that. That video was fire, so I don't really know too much of his catalog, but RP him.
Biz Markie passed away at 57 with complications from diabetes, which had him fighting for his life for more than a year. This is from TMZ. Uh, who was the writer? It's not saying the writer. This is basically from TMZ. His wife Tara Hall held his hand as he took his last breath, and the nurse's staff was there to support. Excuse me. To support. And they said telling them how strong he was through his fight. So yeah, Biz Markie passed away from diabetes complications at the age of 57 years old. And I actually was on Clubhouse. You ain't been on Clubhouse in a minute, man. I wish
Right.
you was in there for some of these conversations. I was on Clubhouse the other day. We was talking about Biz Markie, and somebody was saying how terrible that the Just a Friend song is.
Hell
But
nah.
I'm just sitting there, and I'm like, even if you don't like it, right? That lane of parody, satire, hip hop, he started that lane.
No, now that you say that, now that you mention it, I knew you was going there. I could agree.
It's like you don't get BFB the Pac Man, you don't get Weird Al Yankovic, you don't even get some of the Eminem
You
songs
probably
without
get
Biz Markie.
Soldier Boy in the
Soldier
y'all,
Boy,
the y'all trick y'all. Now that you mention it,
you don't
like,
get
cause
that without Biz.
oh, you got what I
hmm
need, and you said you just a
Cause
friend.
Biz was a storyteller, but he wasn't just a rapper. He was an engineer. He was a DJ. He produced a lot of tracks. So R.I.P. to Biz Markie,
R.P. Biz,
man, a
true.
legend from the legendary Juice Crew. My condolences to his family, to the Juice Crew, to which is Cool G Rap. I know Kane, you wasn't officially part of the Juice Crew, but you was a strong affiliate. Kane and everybody that was close to Biz Markie, man.
R.P.
R.I.P. to Biz. They actually had a beautiful service.
Yeah, I
Roxanne
was.
Shante, she was part of. She gave a speech, well, a eulogy. She was there. They buried him in Long Island yesterday. I seen it on
I see
BET.
Obama and wrote him a letter to. I mean, wrote a
Yeah,
letter to the family. So
yeah.
that just shows how crazy his impact
Magic,
is.
he DJ'd Magic's 25th anniversary of his marriage, which was dope.
That's
I
what's up.
respect
That's
it.
up.
Wow. So somebody just tagged me in his joint where it said Beanie Siegel saved Kanye West from getting robbed. That's funny. I believe it.
I wouldn't be surprised. Kanye West ain't no gangster.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like,
Yeah. So let's keep going
everybody
on.
thought Benny Siegel was one of them niggas at one point in
Nah, Beanie
time.
Siegel's one of them. He is one of them niggas, bro.
He is one of
Siegel's
them
one of
niggas,
them
yeah.
niggas.
I mean, Meek tried played his whole card, like,
Yeah,
what, 2 3
yeah.
years
Meek,
ago?
Meek was he was bugging. Siegel's one of them guys. Um, Sticking with matter of fact, Kanye. Before we go to the baby, because I'm kind of tired of that topic. Kanye, do you really believe he's spending $1 million a day to stay
Not a
Mercedes
million, not,
Benz?
not a million.
I don't think that either.
A million is a lot. Like,
I think that's cap.
maybe like 100K, not even. What, like, I honestly, he probably spent like 50K. Cause they look at like, yo, this is publicity for our stadium.
Mm-hmm.
So not only Kanye West is benefit from, they benefit from. $1 million is a lot. Like, if you spend benefit for 7 days, that's $7 million. We act like Kanye West is a billionaire or something.
He is a billionaire.
Oh,
He is a billionaire.
I mean, that's still a lot. That's like us spending $100 every
Yeah,
day.
that's what I'm saying. Like, even as a billionaire, you're not spending $1 million a day.
Mm.
If I'm spending, if I'm gonna spend 1 million, I'm gonna spend however much it costs to rent the whole
You're
stadium
right.
to use
I
it.
mean, when they probably say he's spending $1 million, I think they probably spending like the equipment, the engineer that's there, the
Yeah,
people
not to
that's there.
just stay
Yeah,
there,
not
but
just the
it's like
stadium.
all of the costs of
Yeah,
operation, which could be still be capped. It could
right.
be
100K at most.
it probably be like 500,000, which is
Yeah.
a lot, but we'll see. I don't know, man. And they said he's dropping Thursday, so we'll see, man. Cause that last project it wasn't it, man. It wasn't
Wait,
it.
August 6th, right?
Yep, Thursday's this
Oh,
week.
I thought August 6th was
Today's the
Friday.
third.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Moving on. The baby got he was removed from another show from a
Bro,
festival that I never heard of. So
let me tell y'all, bro. For all y'all that's so offended, shut the fuck up, bro. Like it's so annoying at this point. He said what he said, bro. What? So what? Like nobody has to set the culture y'all pushing it. Okay, he said it what he said. If y'all don't want to support his music, don't support his music. All that canceling from events and shit is a publicity stunt.
Absolutely.
I agree with what's the call said. Who's that dude? The Bandman Kevo.
Mm.
It's to bring attention to them festivals. Cause I didn't give a fuck about none of them shits before, bro.
I didn't even know about Lollapalooza. I knew about Rolling Loud, but
Yeah, rolling
Lollapalooza, I
out.
didn't
Yeah.
know that about that. I didn't know about any of these other festivals that they've been talking about. But I'll say this, right?
Mhm.
Because I had a dialogue with someone yesterday, and for me, I'm a realistic. I'm not. I won't say I'm liberal or conservative, because
Right.
on spectrums, I land somewhere in the middle, somewhere on some of these things.
Right.
I told him simply, if you don't like what the baby had to say, you don't gotta support him.
Right.
It's that simple. And he was like, "Well, if what if Justin Bieber called you the N word? This is for YouTube purposes. Y'all know I'm not a sensitive person, but they try to fuck me up if I do that. If you say the N word and he doubled down on it,
We're gonna attack him. Nah, nah.
my thing, but
Honestly, they're not gonna cancel him.
this is how I look at it, right?
Mhm.
I don't move how. This is how I think. They said, how would you react? I don't. I already don't listen to Justin Bieber, so I would continue not to listen to him. He can make all the money he want. I just won't be funding anything he's doing.
But you know what they're gonna say? Justin Bieber gonna write up. I say if you did respond to that, like, yo, he called me N-word. Justin Bieber's gonna apologize, and y'all not gonna remember shit he said.
That's what I'm saying with the baby.
Yeah,
Everybody know he doubled down on it, right? And Madonna jumped out, and Elton John, legends, respect to what they did in music. Oh, they saying this. You know why they saying this? Because they know that PR and a label gonna try to make them do something in order to so some song, a performance. They want to be the person that he brings out.
Bro,
It's that simple.
the LGBT community is the strongest community in entertainment like world right now.
But
Probably even more than like the entertainment world. They
you
probably
know,
run the world
but
right now.
this is the thing, right?
Mhm.
And they are strong, but they look for things to be offended about. Cause what he said insensitive completely, but when you go when you, this is what happened when you don't come from the culture, the hip hop culture, and the hip hop culture when we come from Fat Man Scoop saying if you got if what he said. He said, all the chicken has be quiet. All the chicken has be quiet. That's just an anthem that he just talking shit. If you got, he said, what he said, something about the lady, something, something, something. Even if you got a weave and saying shit for the lady, saying wild crazy shit. If you don't got a man, make noise. If you got $50 in your pocket, make noise.
Yeah,
Just dumb shit.
just to get the crowd talking, get riled up.
I told somebody like I was being an asshole about it. I'm like, all right. So if I go to one of these performances and the city girls come on and they say if you ain't a rich nigga and a rich nigga gotta be a nigga that make quote unquote say a certain amount of money,
Yeah,
half a
but
quarter million
Birkin.
dollars a year
Yeah.
better. So should all of us niggas that don't make a quarter million dollars a year or better be offended and go to social media and let's see how that works. They gonna tell us to
Bro,
shut the fuck up. We broke as fuck.
that's the one thing. Black men do not get no respect in the world, bro. Like people always talk about how black men turn on black women, but they never talk about how black women turn on black men also. But I'm not saying it's right, but it is
It's
what
not
it is.
right.
We just don't get the same respect as the like, bro. To be honest with you, gay people call stuff gay. I hear gay people all the time. That's gay.
Listen, a lot of people in that community that's not the decision makers don't agree with the things that the decision makers of that community is doing.
Mm.
And that's the thing. Like I posed the question. I was talking shout to Glasses Malone. I was on his live the other day and I was asking him questions because I couldn't join the live because I was doing something.
Mm.
I asked him, do people really want equality or do they want a shift of power to be in their favor? Where they're the dominant person making the decisions.
Because now they got to shift the power. That's more money, more
Exactly,
attention.
because people in power are not, and people are trying to use the baby as an example. You can do that to the baby. They're like, well, if we could do this to the baby, we could do it to the government. No, the fuck you cannot. Power concedes to nothing. This structure of America has been here since 1776. They've made little tweaks and small victories for motherfuckers, but if you see the patterns of behaviors, they
It's
know we do
repeated.
this little thing, y'all gonna shut the fuck up, and we cool until the next bullshit happen. We gonna do this little thing, y'all gonna feel like it's a small victory, or y'all gonna be upset, and y'all gonna demand a little more, but y'all not gonna do shit. Y'all not like the niggas that was out there storming the Capitol. Cause
A,
it,
a perfect example. When every time, how often does a cop kill a black man that's innocent? At least a good 20 times a year it goes national, right?
yeah,
And how long is that? How long is that? Everybody outside marching
it
last?
don't last long. And
It lasts
somebody
like
try to
two,
bring
three
up,
weeks, right?
they try to bring up George Floyd. Respect to his family. R.I.P. to George Floyd. What happened was unfortunate. I'm not talking about the situation. I'm talking about the pattern of people.
Right.
The only reason that protest lasted longer than it did, we were in a pandemic. You
And niggas
couldn't go
had shit to
outside.
do,
You ain't have
right?
nothing to do.
Niggas had shit
You
to
ain't have
do.
nothing to do. You
You
ain't have to
see,
pay
you,
bills. You ain't have to pay your rent because your rent got stopped. You had the ability to go out there and nothing was going to happen.
and you see, you got the first chance to go riot and got unemployment checks. Everybody started getting a fuck. You feel me? Cause
Yeah.
once everybody seen people riot, it became a whole different agenda. Now it didn't become about George Floyd. It became about I want some new shoes. I'm gonna take that.
Bro, I seen niggas breaking into Stock X, Dior. Niggas was on live. He said, "Yeah, we doing this for Floyd George." Who?
But I'm telling you, bro, that's the ignorant generation. Niggas do not be giving a fuck,
Niggas
bro.
just don't care.
Niggas do not be
They
giving a
just
fuck.
like I told the person I told this to. The only reason people was out there marching and all of that because it was socially acceptable. If it wasn't socially acceptable to do this, you would not have these crowds that you had
Right,
before, like this past year.
right.
And
People just
again,
looking for distraction. Boy, when you got time on your hands, there's so much that you could do, bro. That's when so much crime happens. When you have a lot of time on your hands, you're not getting no money. Like everybody, like you just get tired of being in the house. Sometimes you want to have fun.
man, there's an old saying. They say an idle child is a child of the devil, man, because he ain't got nothing to do, so you just gonna find mischief, and
Yeah.
that's what happened. Again, a lot of good happened out of that, but none of the things really changed. What they did, they just remade an illegal hold illegal, and it was more detailed in how the procedure of detaining somebody went.
Right.
What real change systematically that benefited the community of black people happened? Nothing. That benefits everybody in society as a whole, but who actually gets put into the hole the most? Us. And we didn't get nothing out of that, man.
Right.
Not saying, yeah, George Floyd's family got some money and stuff, but he lost his life.
Right. You can't replace money with
In
like.
the first 100 days of Biden, we got an Asian hate bill. Shout out to the Asian community. No, nothing. This got nothing to do with y'all. We just talking about the government. They got their bill passed. We still ain't get shit.
Right.
And 100 days passed.
Who's
Ain't
even
much
talking
change gonna
about
happen
that?
after this.
Who's even talking about what happened to George Floyd or any other
Nobody's
people?
talking about nothing. Nobody's even talking about what's going on in the White House because Donald Trump is not there.
Right. It's not cool to talk about.
Nothing to talk about.
This world we live in a monkey see, monkey do. You feel me? Once it becomes a
Absolutely.
trend to do some shit, everybody's gonna do it. If it's not a
And
trend,
and let's
everybody's afraid to stand up for their own. Like that's how I respect the baby and Boosie and shit. Like regardless if they wrong, they gonna stand on what they gotta say. You feel me? Like regardless if the world go against them, they believe in what they say. Nobody can change their mind.
and let's be real. That and on top of the fact, you know why nobody's talking about politics. Joe Biden is boring. He's wild. He don't do no press like that. The nigga be forgetting what he's saying. And you know why we not also getting no change? Cause you voted the motherfucking office that told you if you don't vote for him,
You're
you
not
not
black.
black.
So that's all they need to hear. Vote.
You not black. You let a white man tell you you not black if you don't vote for him. And that's funny. Somebody, yo, what's the word, my boy? Hold on. I'm on a pod right now. You can't say that too crazy.
Hey, crazy. Well, shit, nigga, it was just lit.
I'm dead. Hold on. We gonna talk about this after. We in the middle of talking about why the baby, and we saying how nobody's talking about George Floyd right now. Nobody's talking about what's going on in the White House with Biden. You got anything you want to tell the people in the world?
Niggas is sheep, man. That's all I gotta say, you know. They go just listen to what people tell them to jack. You feel me? Nobody got eyes and ears for themselves no more, apparently.
It's a damn shame, and that's a fortunate fact, man. Anything you got to say about Joe Biden?
You can fuck Joe Biden. That's what I gotta say,
Send us a
man.
check. What you talking about? That's what the fuck we want for Joe Biden. They don't give a fuck what you say.
Yeah, that nigga out here ain't doing nothing. He's not about to do shit. The first 100 days is over. You know they ain't passing shit else for the next
It's been
3
100
years.
days since he's been in office?
Huh?
It's been 100 days?
Yeah.
Damn. When he got voted in January?
He got sworn in like January, February. Late January, early February.
Damn, nobody gives a fuck. Like, literally, nobody gives a fuck. At least for
That boy
Obama,
Biden about to fly by under the radar,
you
man.
feel me? I seen somebody make that's like, I forgot he was the president.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. People out here still blaming Trump for shit, and Trump don't got social media. He ain't the president. He ain't shit.
I'm surprised at that time. Yo.
And we was talking about like the protests, how people was out there. They wasn't really protesting for George Floyd. They was out there trying to get free shit, calling them Floyd George and shit.
Man, that man on the pack, bro. That's how crazy it got.
That's a fact.
Oh, yeah.
They were George Floyd OG. That's crazy. And a black person came up with this. It's not a white person.
And that shit didn't take him more than 24 hours to create. I remember as soon as he died, it was that like 24 hours later, the Facebook post thing.
Niggas got the George Floyd pack.
Niggas had the COVID pack one.
Yo.
That's crazy. Yo, this is our I don't say bro name on the show. He just our Brooklyn representative. What was the word on the street in Brooklyn when George Floyd passed away? What was the plan? Was it about marching and shit or getting some free shit?
It was mixed, bro. Like people that know, like actually pay attention was gonna talk about it. You feel me? But most of the people that was talking was like not really the people that was outside. Most of the people that was outside, well, a lot of the people that was outside doing all that didn't know nothing about nothing, bro. Most of the people that was talking was just talking online. You feel me? 2 of them was out there on that protesting bullshit, but that was like small groups. But like majority of motherfuckers was just rioting just to riot. So.
Man, I be telling you, bro, niggas don't be caring. Even the Black Lives Matter march. If you ask a nigga go march right now for Black Lives Matter, he gonna give you 100 million excuses right now, bro. No funny shit. Cause you don't benefit from it.
That shit just crazy, bro. That shit just turned this shit upside down one time.
But soon niggas said, soon you see niggas say riot or some shit, they about to go to like Villa the first time last year. I see niggas put away their beef. The one time niggas put away their beef to go
Yo, bro, this is how much they ain't care, right? And this is the last thing I'm gonna say before I let you go. Niggas seen the nigga that killed his mans in a sneaker store and said, "Fuck that nigga, I'm about to steal these kicks."
You could have been telling niggas to put away their beef for a concert, nothing positive, but for some sneaks, some free shit, niggas didn't. You didn't have to tell them nothing, bro. You didn't have to have police security guards, nothing, bro.
That shit crazy. But yo, mate, bro, I'm gonna let you go. You feel me? We about to finish the show. Yeah, niggas deaded their beef, pause, for sneakers, but niggas can't come together to do a basketball tournament or none of that other shit. That shit don't make no sense, man.
Because it don't benefit them, bro. Everybody's selfish. Everybody think for themselves. Feel me? Cause you gotta think about what's everybody's main focus. They will think about how many likes they gonna get on Facebook after, bro. That's what they will think about. Like, I got these new sneakers. I know I'm gonna hit 100 likes.
Or they was trying to sell them like dickheads.
Oh yeah. I don't give a fuck. But hey, that's just life. You feel me? Monkey see, monkey do. How you feel about Boosie getting his Instagram account deleted?
Niggas hating on, man. Free Boosie, badass,
bro,
man.
You ain't seen nothing crazy this time.
He ain't do nothing. I think it's because he keeps saying the anti-LGBTQ stuff, and I'm respectful. That's I'm gonna say what they are. I don't know if other people call them other names, but
All he says, don't push the agenda on kids. What's wrong with that?
it's not. Kids are impressionable. Yes, some kids are just born to be that way. Some are influenced to be that way. It's a lot of things
Hold
that
on, before I interrupt you, Carmelo's son in 1 year deal with the Lakers. I don't want to talk to nobody. Carmelo's the Lakers.
Carmelo to the Lakers, man. Congratulations. That's wild. I'm not gonna say anything else about basketball yet,
Yeah, I just had.
but
I'm excited.
but
I'm
yeah, man.
excited.
Free Boosie. What the baby did, it was distasteful. It was insensitive, but it was nothing uncommon in hip hop culture. And you can't want our culture to be popular culture if you're not willing to understand. If you never went to a bash, man, then you're not gonna understand what the fuck is going
I ain't
on.
gonna lie. And you got to think about where most people come from: Africa, Jamaica, the Hades. That's not really accepted
And
so.
it's not even just that. You feel me? Niggas was dead ass doing that shit at the festival. It's not like he said something that niggas wasn't doing.
Right.
Like I said, the HIV, the AIDS thing, he did not single them out only. He just said that one specifically out was insensitive. He said any kind of other sexually transmitted disease. Completely understandable why you're offended in that sense.
Mhm.
But to say he said something that was a slur, that's not true, man. Come on, we gotta stop doing that. He doubled down because that's his belief. The same way that you believe that you can be that, someone can believe that they don't agree with that. And it comes down to being simple. Like, I don't have to agree with your way of life. I don't have to agree with the way you think, as long as you don't stop me from
As long as I
elevating.
respect you, you feel me?
Yeah,
That's what the black community. That's what the black
you
community
don't even
wants. You
gotta
feel me?
respect a
Cause
motherfucker.
you don't gotta say nothing.
We
You
don't
don't
gotta.
gotta like us or nothing. Actually, that happens a lot of times now. You feel me? There's a lot of undercover racist motherfuckers. You feel me? They're not gonna say shit to us because they scared. But at least when they're our friends, they're gonna respect us. And that's all
Yeah,
that should
or
be.
like
But once they go home with
you
their
know how
friends,
you know how simple it is. We all got that person in our family. We don't fuck with at all.
right?
We don't we don't say nothing to them. They don't say nothing to us. If we see each other, it might be just be a petty greeting or not say nothing at all. You don't have to interact with people that you don't like or the way that they think. It's that simple. As long as they ain't stopping you from getting money or moving into the house that you want to move in,
Right.
don't
I
fucking
don't be
matter.
taking a lot of shit to offense because niggas
Patty
not.
Mills going to Brooklyn.
I don't care where he going. Carmelo's a Laker. You heard? Carmelo's a Laker. Miami coming out the East, LA coming out the West. So I said it here
Nah, we
first.
not gonna do that right now. But free Boosie badass,
Nah,
man.
I fight I don't disagree with them. They trying to push that agenda. They gotta stop. Want
Man,
let
we
kids
could
be
just do it
kids.
this simple. You feel me? Everybody get their own channel for what you believe in. You feel me? We could do it that simple. Hey, boom.
Honestly, I think it's time for black people to create their own social media. Cause I'm tired of being in Facebook jail. I'm tired. Like I can't get no freedom of speech or nothing, bro.
That was actually another comment that I had with someone because they said, "Oh, narratives on the internet run shit." I'm like, bro, the people that's really in power, you know how they could dead all your narratives on the internet? They could just shut this motherfucker
Like
down.
I'm in jail for 30 days right now, bro. For what I said again. I was being funny, but I said who's selling pussy? Like why the
Yo,
fuck like I start trying to support black businesses. And I'm in Facebook, but they can say
yo.
all the G word shit on the internet and have no problem.
Nah,
Like
nah. If you say the G word, if you say the F word that ends with T, they blocking your ass because that's happening, people. I said some junk about um like I said no. Last time I got blocked for like 2 weeks, I was like Kwame Brown is. I was just talking about NJ. I'm like that's a big motherfucker. That nigga 7 feet tall. Like, hey man, you might need something. Like you might gotta clap, bro. Feel me?
right,
But I didn't say clap. I said you gotta clap. You feel me? But I'm
right,
like that was not being dead serious, but
yeah.
they don't understand the culture. They just like fuck it, block 2 weeks. You talk about somebody. I'm like
Bro,
nah.
this is like my fifth 30 days. I'm tired of this shit. This is my fifth Facebook page, bro. I want to be able to say what I want, how I want, when I want, because this is really how I feel. Like, you ask me what's in my mind. Like,
Absolutely, but
I'm tired
we
of this
can't.
shit.
We gotta create our own platforms because they can
Honestly,
shut this shit down
honestly,
easily.
honestly.
Boosie out here been crying for his page back.
That's stopping his money at the end of the day.
It is. And that right there, that's what I have an issue with. That's a form of oppression. You could delete my page and stop all my business because people can't have access to me
Right.
because they contact me through this page.
Right.
That's what I have issue. I don't have issue with a motherfucker, the racist nigga that work at Walmart saying racial slurs. I don't give a fuck, bro.
Cause
You
you
work
ain't
at
stopping
Walmart.
nothing.
You're not doing nothing. You're not stopping nothing.
Mm.
Shit's a little different, man. But fuck it.
It's like they're generally trying to push for everybody. Like if you disagree with the world saying, you're wrong, and we're not gonna support it, and we're gonna cancel you.
And
So you know
people,
what that does? It makes people scared to say how they really feel as life
and
moves
people are delusional, man. Like you can't deceive me. So you telling me what I see with my eyes is not correct.
on. Right.
That don't make no fucking sense
Like
because you want somebody feelings to be there. Feelings is temporary. Feelings, outrage, headlines, temporary. That shit is not real. But what I see with my eyes, what you grow and stuff, I ain't even gonna get into that. But like, you can't tell. Like right now, I'm looking at this kid. This is a laptop with a webcam. You can't come to me and tell me this is an iPhone.
Right.
Feel me?
Mm.
If this is how you feel,
That's how you feel.
that's understandable. That's how you feel.
Right.
But what I see is a laptop.
Right.
It's just that simple.
Alright, so talk about canceling people. I seen the internet trying to cancel Kevin Samuels, right? How you feel about that?
That's corny.
I feel like he's entitled to his opinion.
Yeah, he's entitled to. Again, like I said, when the city girls is out here talking about niggas is broke, not just them. We could go to TLC. We could go to Destiny Child. Can you pay my bills, my telephone bills, my automobile bills? Something I don't think you do. Everything is about can a nigga pay, provide, and all this shit.
If you can't, you a bum.
You a bum ass
Don't look
nigga.
your way.
So if I feel like as a lady, oh, you all right? You don't bring nothing to the table. You want to be with a high value man, a man that's in that top 10 or 1% in income in the world.
Right.
Why can't I say what we what think? If not we, because I'm not him, but why can't I say what they think?
Right.
And he's in that class because he makes that kind of money.
And to be honest with you, I don't agree with everything he says.
I don't either.
But sometimes he has some value points. He always asks the girls, "What do you bring to the table?" Like, you got like not. This is what he would say. Like, I'm gonna use an example. He'll be like, "You got 5 kids, but you want a nigga that got $1 million. You feel me? To want you." But you won't give a. But if a nigga have 5 kids, you had this much money, would you give that same nigga a chance?
Though people are not realistic. I watched Fresh and Fit because I see him and Academics on there. Fresh and Fit, shout out to them. They be doing great shit. Hold on. Yo, we on the podcast right now. Don't say no incriminate shit. We already said on the show. Carmelo is a Laker.
I'm going crazy, but you already know, bro.
Yo, I was just about to say that because literally I just hopped on social media or whatever, and then I seen his Mellow logo turned to the LED. I'm like, oh wow.
Yeah,
bro, Melo's getting out the first round. Like, last time we got the first round, bro. Like 2013.
09?
No, 2013 the Knicks when they lost to
Nah,
Boston.
13 with the Lakers. The Knicks went to the second round. Yeah, I'm bugging.
Yeah, I was
You
about
don't
to
know
say.
how happy I am, bro. Like, oh my God, bro. Carmelo gotta play a fucking game for them, bro. I don't give a fuck. A lot of LeBron
I ain't gonna lie, Russ get a chip. Man, Russ get a chip, man. I would cry, bro.
I mean, if Melo gets a chip, bro, I'm going to LA. I'm in that parade. No funny shit. I'm so much of a Melo fan. I'm willing to sacrifice Miami season for LA to win the ring for Melo. That's the only thing.
Dead.
Like, no, and Miami is my favorite team. If Melo could win the ring over Miami, I'm with it. We'll be back next year.
Yo, that shit is crazy.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't even know what to say.
I mean,
because I really ain't think they was gonna do it. I didn't think they was gonna really do it because who they just picked up. The two vets I was just mad about.
Trevor Ariza,
and
Wayne Ellington.
Yeah. I was just talking to Vince about that shit. I was like, man, they should have got my son Rudy Gay and Melo, man.
Now, I know it couldn't be Melo and Rudy Gay. It had to be either or.
Because they play the same.
Yeah. Especially when they go get Trevor Ariza.
Nah, that was good. That was good for defense. They needed that and Wayne Ellington lock up too.
And
So
they really
They signed
solid
Malik
shooters.
Monk.
nah, they might actually be alright. No, they don't.
They got
They
Malik
can
Monk.
still
I
pick
ain't
up
gonna
one
lie,
more.
Brooklyn, y'all might gotta pack it up. New York, we ain't getting one no time soon, man.
Fuck Brooklyn.
Yeah,
Nah.
you gotta
Yeah.
relax, bro.
Nah, yeah, you still gotta. Yeah, I don't know, man. If they stay healthy, I don't know.
Nah,
I
Jeff
just,
Green just went to
who
the Nuggets.
I was just about to say. I was just about to say. I don't know who they gonna get to replace Jeff Green, but it'll be.
That was the best defender.
We don't do no free promo. Sorry if y'all see me. I had to rip that off the bottom.
Here's the Lakers roster as of today: LeBron, AD, Westbrook, Carmelo, Malik Monk, Dwight, Marcus Gasol, Trevor Ariza,
Malik Monk
Wayne
is a nice pickup.
Ellington, Kent Bazemore, and Alonzo McNair.
McNair.
Yup.
Mm,
That's a solid team.
That's a solid
They gonna
team.
need a couple bigs though. They small.
well, they got. All right, so they got Dwight, AD,
Oh yeah,
And Marcus Gasol.
and Marcus.
Marcus. Yeah, I think he's staying.
We're gonna trade
Yeah,
him.
he gonna stay unless they trade him.
Yeah.
Unless they trade him.
Get rid of him.
Man, yeah, they should, cause they got a younger team necessarily or whatever. Yeah, whatever. But nigga, Russ get that rebound, nigga. It's over. Like, I need a team that can run.
They just need more shooters now. That's it.
Yeah. That is crazy. I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't expect that shit. I knew the Lakers were gonna do some shit though.
You know what? This is I don't understand today that was made. Why would Andrew Drummond go to the 76ers?
Oh yeah. He just wanted
hold
the
on,
bread though.
hold on. All right, that's all cool. Prayers out, man, to my man Piranha. Hopefully, he can get this shit situated. He just posted that he will no longer be in the Ultimate Madness 4 tournament with Smack, URL, due to the fact that TSA was trying to snatch him up because another better rapper had a situation with him, and instead of keeping it gutter, he snitched on the nigga. So my boy got a warrant out for his arrest, and that's kind of unfortunate. And that's breaking news to me. That's whack as fuck, man.
What the fuck? My fault. Let me relax out.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to holler at bro in a minute,
yeah,
man. That's wild though.
Yeah, that is wild. What? So now niggas just ratted.
He just
They
got
just
off.
ratted on him. So now he can't get 25K, bro. Like he just took him out of 25K.
That's unfortunate, and he just got off of probation.
Niggas play gangster and play the victim. That's the perfect example.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, every time, bro.
But yo, let's get. I'm gonna call you back after the show. We gotta run through the rest of this real quick.
All right, copy.
Yeah, unfortunate for my guy Piranha, man, because he's a beast. I interviewed him a year ago, and a year ago I seen what he was saying going to happen. Man, it's unfortunate, man. Praise out to him, and I'm gonna reach out to him if I can. But yeah. Versus tonight, Dipset versus the Locks. Who you got?
Dipset.
I was leaning to the Locks a little bit, but I'm gonna give the slight edge to Dipset.
And you know why I'm gonna go Dipset? Because I wasn't there during the Locks area, so for me, I don't really understand how you know how when like it was like the Chicago shit. You feel me? You had to be there like you during that way like the E-Day and shit like that to feel it. So the Locks, I probably wasn't even born when it was going crazy. Even Dipset, I was still kind of a baby, but I kind of see it in my brothers and shit. Like my cousins, just how they move and shit. So they got more of an influential.
Dipset, it just wasn't the music. It was the lifestyle.
Yeah, that's
the lifestyle.
Exactly. When I was young, I didn't understand the lyrics a little bit, but like I see how everybody like it's like G-Unit. There's certain niggas you just see how everybody maneuvers to them, and he's like, damn, I want to be like them niggas type shit. So I'm going to lean towards Dipset, and then with the movies and shit. So I don't really understand. Like I'm gonna be to be honest with you, I feel like the Locks is gonna play mad songs I never even heard of before. So then I'm like, what the fuck?
Nah, you probably have heard a couple.
I wouldn't know it was them. Like yeah, I wouldn't be like.
You've heard all about the Benjamins.
Yeah.
You've heard.
I heard music by them, but it's just like you don't know their hits till like I never really sat down and listened to their catalog.
Yeah. I wrote down a list. It's pretty tough for both sides to kind of compete. A lot of people was talking nonsense, not understanding Cameron. They saying Jadakiss catalog alone could beat them. That's not true. Cameron was a very, very successful in the solo artist. It's more successful than Jadakiss. Jadakiss only has two gold albums. Cam has four certifications. He has three gold albums and a platinum album, and that's the most of any artist that was part of a group in hip hop, according to by the numbers. I want to say 2 or 3 years ago when they made this tweet. So yeah, Cam is doing his thing, man.
Yeah.
Actually, let me read it to you. Cameron Purple Haze dropped. Uh, he dropped that. This was 2018. So you can see 3 years later. If that was 17 years ago that day, it was certified gold January 14th, 2005, 5,760 days ago at that time. It was Cameron's most recent joint. Since then, he released two solo joints, two collabs, seven commercial EPs. Well, Cameron has four RIAA certification as a lead artist or within the group, one platinum, and three of those came of the four while signed to Rockefeller. Come Home With Me, Platinum, Purple Haze, Gold, Diplomatic Community, Gold. Cam made millions. I'm dead. That was a Jay-Z line. So, J Kiss only has two.
Right.
So, I'm seeing people like, oh, the locks. I'm like, you got to understand, we're not talking about B-sides and shit that you had to beat ear to hear. We talk about the things that people today that may have never heard the locks, what songs they might get
That's what I'm saying.
feel to. So I understand the Dipset joint for sure, and Dipset a showman.
Right. Nah, it's gonna be good to learn that not only is the verses good for battle, but I feel like it's good for the younger generation.
Absolutely, to understand different versions of
We
music.
get to appreciate cause when I listen to it, I'm going on Twitter and look, I get to understand that feeling that I get after that song back then.
Absolutely. And I want to say, Madison Square Garden, I got a bone to pick you because I was supposed to be here. I wasn't even supposed to be here today. I was supposed to be in New York City, getting ready for Versus at 7 o'clock. Apparently, you have to have the vaccine in order to go into Madison Square Garden. And Cuomo just passed something in New York City. You have, in order to go into the gym,
bar,
into an indoor restaurant or a sporting event, you have to have the vaccine.
They
the vaccine
forcing
card.
that shit, yeah.
So that's crazy. Otherwise, I'd have been there. A lot of people I know. Juvio was another one I was supposed to go there too. That's kind of whack, but it is what it is. We're gonna keep it pushing though. I ain't gonna focus on that too much longer.
We're gonna watch it on YouTube. Still appreciate the music. Type shit.
Man, shout out to Stupid Man Bills, man. What's your breaking point, man? It's crazy. What do you say? What are you saying? What do you mean?
He said, oh, damn. You know what's crazy? I be editing the videos, so I be hearing that shit all day. I be at the fights and everything.
What's your breaking point?
But I know he was that nigga when kids came up to me like, what's your breaking point? And that's really his shit. He gotta get that on the shirt.
He got to make merch with that, man. Those fights though, I don't wish. I know his son not too happy. The one that called out Greg, and then Greg put them paws on him, and then he kissed Boy on the head.
Because he was at that. He said, what he said in the Jamaican accent. He said, "Batman." Like, what did he say?
What, Batiman?
Batiman. Like that. What does that mean?
Oh, that means like people that are.
The G word.
The G word. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with YouTube, so I'm not trying to
he said the G word. You feel me? So he's like, but he could like after Greg gave him that little kiss on the thing, he ain't want to fight no more. He was mad tight. You know you don't play that.
Hey man, you called that man out and he put them paws on you. You should. I'm dead because in my mind I'm like, I know Best probably was trying to be cool, but if he'd have put the fight back drop in there when he was punching him, like fight back, I'd have been crying.
So the crazy thing when I be editing his vids, bro, I don't be trying to like boost certain shit. Like
you don't be trying to violate because you don't want nobody embarrassed.
Yeah, I want nobody to be embarrassed. Like if you seen the one fight, it was Mimi versus Kanaya. It was the girl, but she caught her off guard. I don't know if you seen that video.
Is that the most recent one? Because I didn't see it. Or is it old?
It's probably like last week.
I didn't see the one from last week.
Alright, when you watch it, you're gonna see somebody got punched off guard, right? But and I replayed it like 3-4 times. But the girl ended up getting it back because when the girl hit the girl, she hit her like punched her too. So like if they both got one on one each other, I put that thing in, like I replayed it. But if it's OD violation, I don't be trying to like dog like that, bro. Cause you gotta think about people on Facebook, like, and you ain't professional, you ain't getting paid for this. People on Facebook is going like, and I know people's insecurities, people just gonna go crazy behind this.
That's my biggest fear, that somebody will get whooped. Cause we seen a couple knockouts and they won't do nothing there, but down the line some
But
shit
you know
that
what's crazy? Alright, so like, going back to this bit, mind you, I told you, Kanai punched me off guard. And you look at all this shares on Facebook, that was me. I took the gloves. I would have shot this. So that like Mimi was cool. I think they psyched up each other after that. But then I see Mimi talk about like she want bro, she tight now she want to get back at her now. It's more personal.
Yeah, because everybody boosted it.
Yeah, that's why I don't be trying to OD violate.
Social media is terrible,
yeah, it be boosting people. You feel like, and nobody wants to feel like a bitch. You feel me? Everybody talk about, oh, you.
Everybody want to be the tough guy,
you feel
tough
me?
girl.
You feel me?
Gal.
You feel me? And that's all that all about.
Shit is unfortunate, man. I think what Bills is doing though is dope. I like the blonde day shit he does too. I think that shit is kind of cool. But I don't know, man. Shit is a little crazy to me. It's dope though.
Well, let's talk about basketball now, bro. This is what I've been waiting for, bro.
What?
Basketball.
Oh, which one
when
we got?
I first arrived.
Oh, you forgot? Nah, you forgot about your boy Gregory, man.
Oh yeah, bro. My son Gregory said he needs some toxic love. You feel me? But
he gotta relax. He gotta relax. I don't say anything about him. He a kid to me, so
yeah.
He gotta relax.
Nah,
man. He be doing a lot.
I feel like, bro, that's the thing about him. That's why I like. If I ever get a chance to sit down with him, I'm gonna tell him like, yo, bro. You don't need to work for no news channel, bro. Like, honestly, you got a personality enough where people love to watch you.
You don't.
You can build your own brand.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I feel like he's trying to, like, his goal is to work for like one of the 13 AM News and stuff.
They're not gonna, the way he does things, they're not gonna understand, and they're not gonna want to hire him. Not because he's not talented. He's a talented individual.
Yeah, he got our attention.
It's just they don't know what to do with him, and it's the same thing like hot new hip hop. I do writers at times and stuff, right? So, rap on steroids. Diamond Cuts. Shout out to Diamond Cuts, my boy Tion. Rap on steroids is G Fish, Guy Fisher's son. Shout out to him. I write on all of these blogs. They always invite me as a freelance writer, but like hot new hip hop. What else? What's the other one? Rapper. What's hot new hip hop? Rapper. The Source. Double XL Vibe. They're afraid to touch me because they don't know
what you might say.
They don't know how to market me.
Right.
Because they think that because I write on the edge. I write edgy things, but they think that I don't have the professionalism to actually go in that arena and do things and deal with the politics. But at the same time, I don't want to because I don't want to lose some of my edge because then I'll lose the people that like the shit that I write.
Right.
So it's kind of tough because what he does, you're not gonna find no fucking reporter that's gonna go to the crime scene right either while it's happening or right after the shit happened.
And he used to do that on a bike at the age of like 14, bro.
Yeah.
Like you hear usually people say go inside, go away from him. He's going to it. Like sometimes he's the one I go watch for certain shit in the town.
Yeah.
He's the one I used to go watch for certain shit in the town. But yeah, I feel like people be trying to bully him. They be trying to call him a snitch. How's he a snitch? The crime happened before he even got there, and he just happened to come report on it.
This is the thing people gotta understand. He's a journalist. He might not get paid for it, but that's what he want to do. This is what he got a passion for, and he wants to report the news of what's going on in the community. That's what he wants to do.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that. Is he giving up names? Is he on the stand? Is he doing? No. If he reporting a crime that happened,
it happened before he got there. That means before he can even find out, the police was already called.
Yeah.
If anything, he just showed us a live action.
He ain't doing nothing but probably following the police scanners and shit.
How's that a snitch?
That's not snitching.
That's because people be trying to bully I'm not just he's weaker, but you feel me, like.
They think that he won't do nothing. They try to take advantage
of him, like they think
he won't do nothing. Yeah. I mean,
they do it for laughs.
They'll do it to him. A couple rappers try to do it to us, and they don't.
They try to do it to academics. You feel me?
Yeah, they try to do it to academics.
They pick on the weak because they scared. They feel like it's gonna boost.
And they keep forgetting when we control narratives. We kind of our culture pushes in certain ways. So you could try that shit, but it's gonna be a day that you need me. And the day that you need me, I could be a fuck. I'm not. I don't really do that shit. But I could be a fuck nigga and say fuck you.
And that's why Mickey so upset with AK. you see how he was bullying AK, and then he's like, AK didn't even post my album or some shit.
He didn't post his joint. You know what it was? Also, Act doing that, and then he paid Act 50,000 one time, but he tried to move like he ain't paid Act the 50 bands to like give his artists a good reviews and shit and market and shit. So Act was like, you sent me this, I took the bread. You want to be funny? All right, now suck my dick. Come get it back in blood. Being an asshole, because you know Act not gonna fight the nigga. Yeah. But nigga, you did that.
Yeah, nigga, shit. AK not wrong.
He not wrong for what he do. I don't agree with everything Act do. I don't, but I understand because I'm in that lane of media, and people try to oh, y'all biased, y'all do this, y'all do that. Everything ain't worth putting on our radar. Everything is not worth attaching our name to.
We don't owe y'all nothing unless y'all pay. We not your friends at the end of the day.
And even if I am you, I'm cool with you, and I like you. We cool. We friendly. You feel me? Just because I don't like your work, don't mean I don't like you.
Right.
People gotta understand. I could separate not liking your song from not liking you. I was talking to go ahead, say what you gonna say. I'm gonna tell you.
No, go ahead.
I was talking to Lays the other day, Lays or 10. So me and 10 talking. And he like, yeah, I sent you some. I'm like, yo, Lays, I'll fuck with you so much, bro. No freak, you feel me? That even if I don't like your song, I'll still give you like 10 streams because I fuck with you.
Right.
And you never do no wild shit. And it's times I've told 10 I don't like this song.
Right.
But that's my guy. He know I don't feel no way about him.
Bro, that's the same way, because I be feeling certain niggas be trying to attack. The niggas don't even be saying shit to me because they gotta see me in real life eventually, especially from the town. And it's not like I'm a bully or something. I'm gangster, just niggas don't be having that same energy. But they be saying fuck Hotbox TV because they only post them and shit. Like, them niggas don't owe you shit. They not your publicity.
Man, shout out to Hotbox, man. It's Abdul. Who's the other dude?
Abdul and T. Irvin, Ty.
Alright, Ty. That's what.
And Mike Crispin.
Shout out to
my man's did.
Shout out to all of them.
Like, them niggas do not owe y'all shit. Y'all be
They
crying.
don't owe nothing. And they making moves. They fucking doing shit with TMZ and shit, man. Shout out to them.
They did the Lil Scrap 1090 like Verzuz with Bobby Shmurda and Roddy Rebel and TJ Porter was all there.
That's fire. Shout out to Hotbox. That's my guys, man. I fuck with them, man. I'm very supportive of them. Besides they are of Best Point of View TV and Grind Season TV and this platform that we got too.
Shout out to Keeping Up with KC. Let me see who else doing their thing.
What's shorty we talked to from Buffalo? I can't remember her name.
Her name is T. I don't even know how to say her last name.
Because you sent it to me and I don't want to say
Saturday Night Live, like Buffalo Saturday Night Live, I think it was.
Yeah, something like that.
Shout out Buffalo Saturday Night Live. Shout out Cole Orange, they out of Syracuse.
Yep.
Shout out to Anna Hero podcast.
Shout out to Talk of the Town. Shout out to
who else doing a podcast from the town?
DJ Fire. It's not Fire Kid, is it? What's bro name?
Keep it with JC Anna Hero podcast.
Oh, this one. Shout out to Mikey Fire, him. He got a podcast. Shout out to
I think I seen BGM doing a podcast. BGM Trav.
Yeah, Trav. Shout out to Trav. He got one. Shout out to my nigga Huff. Huff got a podcast.
Trip TV. Shout out Trip TV.
Don't Trip the cameraman. Shout out to him. It's a lot of people, man.
Oh, yeah. That's how we telling niggas, like, if you don't feel like Hotbox or Best Point TV or Grind Season TV not posting shit, there's other media outlets you could build with, bro.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Beach Boy Nino, too. Beach Boy Nino, signed with Rilo.
What's the dude, the short nigga from,
you talking about Justin Birmingham, something like that? Yeah, shout out to him. They got the wake up shit.
Yeah, they got
Wake and Bake, something like that. I think it's Wake and Bake.
Kicking him at King Jut or something like that.
Yeah, King Jut. Yeah. Shout out to King Jut. It's a lot of people, man. I could go on for days of people that got content. And then we could shout out even the major people that fuck with us, like Drink Champs. Those are my OGs. They be giving me advice all the time. Shout out to EFN and shit. Shout out to Queens Flip. Queens Flip fuck with us too. Shout out to Flip. So it's a lot of shit.
Shout out to who fuck with me in the industry. High New Hip Hop be giving me my credit. I fuck with them.
They just don't want to write. They don't want to let us write over there. I'm like, just let me write.
High New Hip Hop be giving me my credit.
Shout out to Hot New Hip Hop. I don't got no problems with them. You just don't want to let me write over there. That's cool.
Shout out Jizzo TV out of North Carolina.
Karen Silver.
Karen Silver.
It's a lot of people, man. It's a lot of people. Like I said, you got Joe. You got
I see Joe Budden playing rigs on his podcast. He played 30 Special, so he rock with the town.
Yeah, definitely. Shout out to Parks. Parks is a major factor in that upstate movement because he's from upstate. So it's a lot of people, man. NBA though, this is the topic that I know you was waiting for.
Melo's a Laker, bro.
Melo to the Lakers.
You
Congratulations,
heard? Like,
Carmelo Anthony.
all that, he ain't get out the first round. Yeah. That was last 12, 13 seasons ago. This year,
Nigga, you mean 18 seasons ago?
Nah, because he got the first round 2013.
Oh, yeah, 2013.
So that's a good. I can't do the math right now.
2013, that's about 8 years ago.
8 years ago, you feel me? Yeah, I'm so happy, bro. Like, because I thought he was about to go to the Knicks. I really thought he was about to go to the Knicks.
I didn't think it was going to make sense.
I'm like, what are you doing, bro? You could go to the Knicks for your last season after you get out the first round. You feel me? The Knicks disappointed me this year, so I don't got no faith in them no more. But Melo and Nick, you heard Dwight Howard and I said Melo and Nick, Melo and Lakers, Dwight Howard and Lakers. Yo, that's crazy. Now I think about it. All the niggas that was popping like 08, 09, 010, like they all signed up. They on the Lakers right now. Whoever said
and Trevor Ariza, for better or worse, he know Laker culture. He'd be a motherfucker that 1-1 with Kobe and LeBron. That's crazy.
That's crazy. And he played with Melo in Portland, and he played with Dwight in Orlando. So he already got kind of a connection with them. Did he ever play with AD yet?
No, I think he did. He play with Westbrook? I don't know. I think was Westbrook.
He's a journeyman.
He's a journeyman. He's been around.
He did play with Westbrook in Houston that year, right?
I think so.
Or was that the year Chris Paul?
I don't remember. But yeah, we got that. It's a lot of signings. Mike Conley re-signed, major contract. Kyle Lowry going to Miami Heat. Who else we got? So Kyle Lowry to the Heat. Nerlens Noel.
I like that pickup. I feel like we just need
Nerlens
one more
Noel, Alec Burks, Derrick Rose re-signed with the Knicks. Evan Fournier got a 4-year contract from the Knicks. Not the biggest fan of it. Evan Fournier could play. Just didn't see that one coming. Let's go check Woj page.
Lonzo got paid.
Lonzo got Pizze. Rich Paul got him paid.
Rich Paul the best agent right now, bro. He getting niggas paid off potential.
But Lonzo been playing well, so
he's been playing well. But I was saying,
free agent Malik Monk, guard Malik Monk goes to the Lakers on a deal. Steph Curry gets 4-year, $215 million extension. Sheesh. Steph get paid. Young nigga get paid. Patty Mills, 2-year deal, $12 million to the Nets. Who else we talk about? I need to talk about people that matter. Robin Lopez, 1-year deal to the Orlando Magic. Taj Gibson, 1-year deal for 2.7 to re-sign with the Knicks.
Drummond went to the Lakers.
Drummond to the Sixers. How do you feel about that? Because I know you like the Sixers.
I like Embiid, you feel me? But right now, it's not a good fit. You got two.
Whoa. Let's not move too fast here. Rodney Hood is going to the Milwaukee Bucks.
Where he played last year? The Jazz? No.
Yeah. No. It's Raptors.
He played for Raptors. I forgot how he did.
James Johnson is playing with the Nets. Who else we have? Bruce Brown is returning to the Nets. Bialencia is going to Golden State. Rudy Gay is going to the Jazz.
That's a good pickup. Cause I seen they had Joe. How you say bro last name? Joe Ingles.
Yeah, Joe Ingles.
They had him on a trademark.
Sam Dekker is returning to the NBA. He's playing for the Raptors. Ooh, this is interesting to see. Whoa.
Ben McLemore signed with the Trailblazers.
Yep. The deal, 30% escalator, the base salary deal. So somebody from OKC. This is Shea.
Yeah, Shea.
$172 million.
Yeah, he got paid.
Shea got paid. Congratulations. $207 million to that boy named Trae Young. Ice Trae. Even though you got my Knicks out the playoff, I gotta respect you. He's a bad motherfucker.
Yeah, Chris Paul's about to make it $30 million at 40 years old.
That's why he declined that deal, because he's gonna retire soon. He gotta get that big contract. Blake Griffin stays with Brooklyn. I like that. Semi Ojeleye goes to the Bucks. Max Struss to the Miami. Norman Powell is staying with Portland Trailblazers, 5 year, 90 million.
He deserves his contract.
It's interesting to see. The Rockets will use. Oh no, not that. Cody Zeller to the Trailblazers. Daniel Dice with the Rockets. Alex Caruso, Chicago as well. Does Kobe White stay?
Nah.
I don't think Kobe. People keep telling me he's gonna stay. I don't see how he stays because you got too many point guards.
Yeah, and Lonzo needs the ball in his hand, so is Zach LaVine.
I don't know, man. That's interesting. Gary Trent Jr. is returning to Toronto.
Cameron Payne signed a 3-year, $19 million deal with the Suns.
That's dope. Torrey Craig is.
Jared Allen got 5 years, $100 million.
Cleveland. Yep, I seen that. Jared Allen was an important piece that could have helped the Nets win last year.
Definitely. I think I seen something that said Gordon Dragic is gonna buy out his contract and go to the Mavericks.
Let's see what Kawhi does, man. I haven't seen any Kawhi talk.
Carmelo on the Lakers. I don't even care about free agency for the rest of the year. I'm telling y'all right now. This my 3 teams. I'm claiming my teams.
Nigga said 3.
Nah, I'm gonna tell you why. Actually 4. Miami Heat. That's my number 1 team for me. I don't care who we have. I'm always gonna root for the Heat. Then I'm an Embiid fan. So wherever Embiid is at, I'm at. 3rd is where Pascal. No. Carmelo. Wherever Carmelo's at, I'm at. 4th. I don't got no 4th team. But as long as Embiid and Carmelo great, I'm
Listen,
great.
my team is the Knicks. And I'm realistic. We may make the 2nd round and then we get bounced. Who do I think can come out of the East? The East just got a little bit tougher.
I heard the Knicks are interested in DeMar DeRozan and signing trade.
I know. I don't know if we get him because it puts us in a dynamic because we have Alec Burks who's going to get playing time. So you got starting 5 is probably going to be Emmanuel Quickly, Alec Burks, R.J. Barrett, Julius Randle, Mitchell Robinson. Starting 5. But then at that same position, you just drafted Grimes, who was a 2-guard sniper. You just snatched another point guard. Derrick Rose is going to be playing both 1 and 2. He's a combo guard, but he's a backup point guard for the most part. Taj Gibson got to get minutes. So the Rose is not going to be getting minutes between Taj Gibson and Julius Randle. And is he going to play the 3? Do you move R.J. Barrett down to the 2 and put him at the 3? Or do you play him at the 3?
Where did he dominate last year as a 2 or 3?
He played at the 3 most of the year.
So you probably going to put him at 3 because from his rookie year to this year, he dominated more.
Yeah. But then I wouldn't understand the re-sign of Alec Burks if you're going to get DeRozan. Even though I understand he stretches the floor and he's a shooter.
But, I mean, they probably got him just in case because we don't know where. We been hearing rumors. Miami is a strong engine because of the relationship with
Miami, Dallas, New York, Chicago. We don't know.
All right. Honestly, we don't know. But, hey, Carmelo's a Laker. What can I say? I think I might go get a jersey, bro.
I'm dead. Listen, man, I'm about to end it here because I don't got no more NBA talk. Melo's a Laker. I don't see the Lakers losing the championship next year unless somebody makes major moves because what the Bucks have is very talented, but it ain't got. That's not enough.
Look at their starting lineup. You got Westbrook as your point guard.
Monk.
You got Malik Monk. That bitch can shoot. It's like.
Spot up shooter.
You got LeBron James. You already know what LeBron do. AD. I don't know.
Marc Gasol's not starting.
He's not starting.
Dwight Howard will probably start. Or they're going to put AD at the 5 before they start him. And they'll put Wayne Ellington at the 3.
Yeah. They might throw Carmelo in that starting lineup. Or Trevor Ariza.
Nah. Trevor Ariza probably start, not Melo.
They probably put LeBron at power forward.
Or what they'll do is move AD to the 4 and put AD to the 5 and put Melo at the 4.
Yeah, for scoring. Nah, that wouldn't make sense because Melo's on the floor. Westbrook's on the floor. They probably gonna put LeBron to power forward.
Melo
and Trevor Ariza at 3.
Yeah, that would make the most sense.
Because he don't need to score.
We'll see how the season
I feel like they need one more better defender than Trevor Ariza because he's too inconsistent. They should go get Avery Bradley.
Nah, that's why I got Wayne Ellington. And THT. We'll see though. I don't got any more to say on this. Anything else you gotta say before we get the fuck up out of here though?
Yo, Lakers in 4. Lakers in 1, matter of fact.
They said Lakers in 1.
Lakers in 1. Yeah, what jersey you think Carmelo should get? 15 or 7?
He probably gonna wear 15.
He got to wear number 1. This probably his first ring. I ain't gonna hold you.
He got to wear 15.
15.
Absolutely.
Man, my son Melo compete for a championship, bro. You know, I haven't said that in a long time.
Absolutely. I don't got anything else to say. Congratulations on the Melo. NBA season's about to be crazy.
Dwight about to get a parade. Westbrook about to get a ring. Oh, yo, that's actually the most. Damn, I wish Chris Paul could be on one. I wish Chris Paul got a ring too, low key this year.
He shit the bed. I ain't got nothing to say about that. But that's all I got. Man, we appreciate y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, reach out to us. Let us know what y'all think, man.
My new name about to be on Instagram, about to be like Carmelo LA. That's why I might create a fan page whole time. I'm so excited, y'all would know. Once I get up from here, I'm jumping and enjoying.
Okay. Alright, y'all. We appreciate y'all for tuning in.
We in LA for the parade, bro.
Huh?
We got Staples Center for the parade this year.
I might have to.
We there, bro. You got to.
Melo's a Nick. Trevor Ariza was the Nick. Got those my guys.
Wasn't Wayne Ellington that Nick at one point in time?
Wayne Ellington was the Nick. That's 3 Knicks over there, man. That's enough. We'll see how that shit go down.
You out though.
Let me get out of here. Hey yo, drink water, eat fruit, stay sucker free, and stop trying to cancel everybody.
And if you don't like gangster, be yourself.
Stop being a gangster, be yourself. If you don't like somebody, ignore them. It's that simple.
Right. Free the baby and free Boosie.